Hey guys, hope everything's going well during this time when you're just kind of hanging at home and trying to figure out what your new schedule is and your new routine. We're here doing the same. So something I wanted to hit on is, actually being proactive during this time instead of just being reactive and trying to figure out what you should do on a day-to-day basis. So our advice pretty much stays the same where, a couple weeks ago, we would have told you to, take control of your schedule, take control of your calendar, schedule in when you're doing fitness, schedule in when you're coaching clients, when you're program designing, and when you're spending time with the family. And this is no different. So we just have to kind of reprioritize and look at pieces and what we're doing differently during this time. So, don't look at, what you're doing today as the same as a few weeks ago, and don't try to mirror that schedule or that calendar. So, if we look at some things that we can consider and some changes that we can make today, let's look at those based on the resources that we have, and let's look at those based on when works for us, our family, and our clients. I had to drastically change my schedule and my calendar over the past couple weeks, and by no means do I have it perfect, and I'm still trying to figure this thing out. So for instance, when I'm doing fitness is a lot different based on, what my kids need from me and, homework time and stuff like that. When I eat meals is a little bit different based on aligning that to, when my family is eating now, because I'm not eating lunches at work and so on and so forth. So just really look at what your priorities are inside of your day and look at when those priorities fit inside of your day, and critically look at what are your priorities today versus what your priorities were a few weeks ago, because those priorities could have changed a little bit, or our most important priorities may be a little bit lower and vice versa right now. So just look at those things critically and ensure that you're getting in those priorities, or you're fitting those priorities inside of your day, and you're not leaving those by the wayside, because if they're truly priorities, you should make time for them. So right now for me, my priorities are, work, of course. My priorities are my own fitness. My priorities are my family, my boys, my wife, and my priorities are, self-care and taking care of myself during this time and not overwhelming the system where I'm essentially, let's call it useless to all of those other things. So look at those priorities and make sure that you organize them and put those where they need to be inside of your day, and keep refining.